After the Mavericks traded Luka Doncic to the Lakers because of concerns about his weight and conditioning, a source close to Doncic told ESPN that a beast was awakened inside him. 3 steps back, everything is good, and more than a month later, the beast is fully unleashed. 31 on the Nuggets, 33 on the Suns, 45 on the Bucks. No plan is working. No defender is stopping him. And the scariest part is that he's just getting started. Let's examine why stopping Luka isn't just difficult. The Luka Doncic trade was not only a shocker, it was a moment that left the entire NBA community in shock. NBA players also reacted as though they had just witnessed a glitch in the Matrix. But after the dust settled, the discussion turned to what this meant for the Lakers and the league overall. At the time, it was widely believed that the Lakers had given up on the 24-25 season in exchange for long-term success. But that wasn't the case with Doncic and LeBron James leading the charge. The Lakers promptly turned things around, and Luka's performance since moving to Los Angeles has been nothing short of amazing in just 16 games. He's still working on getting back into shape, averaging 26.5 out of 8, 8 rebounds, 1 and 0 assists. He's shooting 40 and stealing 9 per game, 34 and 5% from the field, 2% when you look at only Luka's recent performances. In March, it's even better in 9 games this month. Doncic is scoring 30 points. By contrast, for most players, those are all NBA figures, 8 out of 9, 2 assists, 8, 9 rebounds, and 2. One shoots 40 while stealing 2% out of 3 Lakers, has generated those figures in a single. With Luka in the lineup, the Lakers have improved from 11-5 to 42-26 on the season, despite the absence of key players like LeBron and Roy Haymura. The milestones are mounting, and Luka recently joined LeBron as the fastest Laker in franchise history to reach 300 points and 100 assists. He also became the fastest player in Lakers history to hit 53s. Luka's impact goes beyond the numbers, though, as he's still recovering from the rest of the league is in trouble. If Luka Doncic is playing below his best due to an injury that kept him out of action for a significant portion of the season. However, if we're talking about the true Luka effect, it's not just about his numbers. It's about how his presence has completely changed this team. Call it coincidence or just perfect timing, but 2 weeks prior to the Lakers trading for Luka Doncic, J.J. Redick exposed LA's biggest weakness, their inability to generate easy offense by forcing double teams. We don't have a player on our team who can get past his opponent one-on-one, get to the paint, and spread it out to the perimeter like that. That's just not our team. As good as LeBron James and Anthony Davis were, as much defensive attention as they commanded wasn't enough to consistently break down defenses and create the kind of high-percentage open threes that elite teams like Boston and... After Cleveland generated at will, the trade occurred, and although it took Doncic a few games to settle in, once he found his rhythm, everything changed. Whether you liked it or not, the Lakers' offense changed completely. Adding a ball-dominant player like Doncic meant that the team would always move toward a Luka-centric offense. Donic's 5th rebound sent him racing up the floor, connecting with Ellie and James and connecting with G, making him possibly the best pick-and-roll operator. When Luka comes off a screen in the NBA, he immediately picks them apart, whether it's by hitting the roller, identifying a weak side cutter, swinging the ball to the open shooter, or simply chopping up defenders. Doncic controls every possession like a chess master, and LeBron knew it too. They made a conscious effort to put the ball in Luka's hands more with each game, and the results have been astounding before Don's first game as a basketball player. On February 10th, Laker was ranked 22nd in the NBA in terms of pick-and-roll frequency. Since Luka Doncic made his Lakers debut on February 10th, the team has unquestionably changed. They began the season with the 16th ranked offense and 4th ranked defense in the league, but since March 4th, they have risen steadily and cracked the top 11 offensively, which is evidence that Doncic has completely changed the geometry of LA's attack. The Lakers are now becoming the team that J.J. Redick had envisioned in the preseason, embraces the high-volume three-point strategy of the modern NBA. And the statistics show that the Lakers were 26th in the league prior to Don's arrival, averaging just 34 three-point tries per 100 possessions. Since February 10th, the number has increased to 42 attempts per 100 possessions, up from 3 previously. 3 is currently the second highest in the NBA throughout that time. And it's not just an increase, it's a total stylistic change brought about by full force defenses. Sanitizing the glass shows that when a defense hesitates, Luka pulls up from anywhere within 30 feet, stretching their coverage to the absolute limit. With Doncic on the floor ranking in the 94th percentile of the league, the Lakers' three-point frequency jumps by 6%. With Elsie on the switch, he has the big on him, tries the three and hits it. Austin Reeves, one of the biggest beneficiaries of Doncic's arrival, put it best when he said, he creates such havoc for teams' defenses that, as you can probably see, blitz him 90% of the time. He makes the right play out of the blitz and doesn't try to force it too much in those situations. So you're playing 4-on-3. Since 3 people can't guard 4, it just comes down to playing the game correctly and passing it to the open person. However, the Lakers' ability to generate corner threes is the most noticeable difference. Since their game against Denver on February 22nd, they lead the league in cornerbacks, 3 times with 13. Prior to it, they finished 24th for reference, where Doncic established an NBA record with a 12-point field goal. 7% of their shots came from the corners. The intriguing part is that Luka hasn't slowed down, even with important players like LeBron out, and the defensive attention on him has just intensified with James sidelined for the playoffs. That team's 9% corner three frequency helped them reach the championships. Despite missing the last 7 games because of an injury in his left groin, Doncic is playing his best basketball as a Laker and is becoming more at ease with his teammates and the offense. In the last 5 games without LeBron, he has averaged 30 points, 4 out of 10, 2 rebounds and 8, leading the Lakers to a 3-2 record with 8 assists. He had a few moments the other night, and the frightening thing is that he's not even... The statistics don't just support it, they hardly do justice to what Doncic is doing in Los Angeles. According to Cleaning the Glass, the Lakers are outscoring teams by 15 points when Luka is on the court. He is shooting at his typical level despite battling lower body injuries, but that hasn't stopped him from dominating. He is still reaching the free throw line and filling the stat sheet as the offense's main engine. 998th percentile elite, or 7 points per 100 possessions, is the kind of influence that when Luka performs at levels comparable to prime LeBron or peak Steph Curry during their most successful seasons, the Lakers' overall net rating rises by plus 35. It's not just about offense either. The team's scoring efficiency also increases by 5. When Doncic is on the court, the Lakers score 6 points per 100 possessions, which puts him in the 87th percentile in the league. With him leading the charge, the ball movement is sharper and the spaces. While Luka took some time to find his rhythm, he has since delivered several trademark donut performances games, where he's orchestrating the offense and defense. Defenders are stuck in impossible situations where they can either help on Luka and leave shooters wide open, or stay at home and watch him carve them up like a surgeon. The real shocker, though, is what happens when Luka isn't playing. The offense collapses and the Lakers' efficiency tanks. 1 minute they look like a championship contender, the next they look like a playing team. With a commanding 23-100 victory over Nikola Jokic and the Red Hot Nuggets, who had come into the game on a 9-game winning streak, Doncic put LA on his back, lighting up the national stage with 32 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals, and a block. That was the first time the NBA world really noticed Luka's impact in LA, and ever since, he has had one incredible performance after another, dropping 45 points. The Lakers recently broke out of a losing streak in style with a 107-96 victory over the Suns. And again, Doncic led the charge with 33 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, and 2 steals in 40 minutes, controlling the tempo. Points in a tough loss to the Bucks included a ridiculous 29-point first half that showcased his deep bag scoring with step backs and drives. Oh my goodness, this is what he's at his best. He's improvising. After executing crucial plays and keeping Phoenix at bay the entire night, Luka put on a nearly triple-double performance, scoring 21 points, 14 assists, 9 rebounds, and 3 steals in a 125-109 victory over the Spurs. This was his 10th consecutive 20-point performance, the longest such run by a Lakers guard since Kobe Bryant in 2013. And even though Luka only made 5 of 20 shots from the field, his impact was undeniable as San Antonio double-teamed him on almost every possession, which only allowed the Lakers to win. Luka's ability to draw 2 defenders allowed the Lakers to capitalize on 4-on-3 advantages, which led to his 14 assists. If that wasn't enough, Luka then delivered another masterclass against Denver, scoring 31 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and a block. He scored 21 of those points in the first quarter alone, shooting 10 of 21 from the field and 4 of 9 from deep to set the tone early and never look back. Organizations founded on superstar dominance are beginning to witness the same takeover ability in Doncic on the switch. Luka has the big on him, tries the 3 and hits it. The first of these shows that Luka isn't at 100% and his shooting is inconsistent by his typical standards. As a Laker, his efficiency has decreased in comparison to his time in Dallas, which is a clear indication that he's still working his way back to peak form. However, the scary part is that even at far from full strength, Luka's game is built on a unique blend of size, elite shot creation, and a skill set that makes him nearly impossible to guard. He's already one of the greatest isolation scorers and creators the league has ever seen. Imagine what happens when he's fully fit. Doncic himself has admitted in interviews that he's feeling better every day, stronger, more at ease, and closer to the level that both he and the basketball world expect. If his recent performances are any indication, he's almost there. When Luka is fully locked in, his ability to control possessions and dictate the pace of a game makes him one of the NBA's most deadly clutch players. When he's explosive enough to get to the rim at will, and when his step-back 3 is falling consistently, he becomes arguably the most unguardable player in basketball, or as J.J. Arek put it, a cheat code with an answer for every riddle. Teams try everything against him, including aggressive traps, drop coverage, and blitzes, but when Luka's at his best, his scoring, passing, and ability are unaffected. The Lakers' offense hasn't reached its peak despite the improvements, and LeBron James has been sidelined with a groin injury. Rui Hachimura has been out, and one important player seems to be dealing with one injury after another. As a result, Dog has had to shoulder an even greater burden, and we haven't yet seen the offense in full swing with every key player on the floor signing a 2-way contract. I think it's going to come together where we're finishing, passing, taking care of the basketball, and making threes, but I'm happy with how we're able to generate good looks fairly consistently with LeBron and Hamer expected back soon. The Lakers are on the verge of taking another leap offensively, and Dage has impressed me. Rec likes him, and Doncic knocks down the 3. He's already demonstrated that he can lead a top offense, and once James returns, the team spacing, ball movement, and general chemistry will only get better. If everything goes according to plan, a deep playoff run is not just possible, it's expected. During their recent 8-game winning streak, they've looked like contenders, even moving up to the 2nd seed in the West. More significantly, though, Luka and Austin Reeves have stepped up and developed genuine chemistry, proving when LeBron returns, he adds another elite, if not the ultimate weapon to the team. His downhill drives and better spot-up shooting give the Lakers yet another way to punish defenses. More importantly, though, his presence allows Reeves to stagger 3 elite playmakers, Luka, LeBron, and Reeves, during games, ensuring that at least 2 are on the floor at all times. Few, if any, teams can match that advantage, and even if it's not in the season, they feel like they're at the top of the league. Do you think the Lakers have what it takes to win? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more in-depth NBA breakdowns. Luka has long established himself as one of the NBA's elite superstars, and now he's not just playing basketball, dictating the game on his terms, controlling the pace, and bending defenses to his will.